Hello, 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 my beautiful Aquarians. My name is Josie. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Eccentric. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is your November video for 2019, of course. Again, this is the Aquarius video because a little birdie told me that Aquarius should be next. I see y'all up in there with the posts and the comments and stuff. I seen that. I seen it. Alrighty, so here's what we gonna do. Look, I'm like, look, don't start with these hot flashes. We gonna get y'all numbers. We gonna get y'all numbers first. All right, so some of y'all dealing with some karmic situations. Nobody should be afraid of karmic anything, okay? It just means that something is happening that needs to happen, is necessary, okay? Anyway, the first number I want to address is this 13. When it comes to Aquarians, there's a situation where the principle has to be, you got to let go of the principle, period, okay? You can't be worried about who did what, why, all this and that. The bottom line was that this was an experience. That's what the number 13 is trying to tell you, that this was an experience, and this is not a situation where somebody owes you or you owe them. What the concrete part of this whole experience is the knowledge that you take from it. That's what you get. You don't get anything else out of it. You know what I mean? No gratification, no disappointment and all this and that. No, take what you learned and that's it. And move along. You know what I mean? It was just an experience that you had. Okay? If some of y'all had this particular number 13 experience with a relationship or a job or something that you were attached to that you're no longer attached to, it's okay. You're no longer attached to it because it was supposed to be a temporary experience and you were supposed to learn something from it. And if you did not learn something from it, you will attract yet another similar experience with a different situation, a different person, until you learn from it and you change the way that you feel about it, okay? Now, for some of you Aquarians, we have the 13, but then we also have a number 3 in the mix. And with that 13 and that number 3, those numbers are telling you to receive. It's your time, receive, okay? There's a hint of indulgence there, and Spirit is saying it's okay because it's your time. It's time for you to receive. It's time for you to have this entertaining experience or this experience of grandeur. This is not something that happens every day, or you intend, you know, it's not in your nature to do it every single day, or you're not going to carry this in the future and be like, yeah, I'm gonna ball out every day. No. But it's okay to occasionally have these periods where you receive and where you are celebrated, where you celebrate with other people in a big way, okay? So some of you may be invited to, or there may be a ceremony or a party or something on your behalf, an event on your behalf that centers around you deserve this, it's time, and big celebrations, okay, Aquarius? Now, we also have the number 4 here, and I feel like the number 4 speaks to 2 different groups of Aquarians. For some of you, the number 4 is speaking about the past work that you've done, the past influence that you've had, starting to materialize in the physical world. You're starting to see what all of that energy was for, right? And then for some of you Aquarians, I hear toil and trouble. Okay, so the number 4 for the other group of Aquarians is talking about being focused on your purpose without getting wrapped up in what other people are doing or what other people want you to do, like pulling you off track. Sometimes with Aquarian energy, you can go into this superhero mode to where you want to be part of the group, be part of other things that are not necessarily your individual path, because Aquarian is so used to being like in the group, making this happen, strength in numbers type stuff. But Spirit is saying it's okay to occasionally be part of the group and help and all this and that, but don't forget your path, your individual path, your individual influences and your uniqueness. Okay. So that's what that number 4 means to the other group of Aquarians. We've got a number 1 and a number 2, and I'm leaving the last number for last. Okay, so with the number 1, we're talking about visionary. We're talking about clairvoyance. We're talking about clairaudience as well, which is interesting that they placed that with the number 1. You are the beginning. You are the start. I don't care if nobody else is doing what you're doing. I don't care if nobody else is interested. Do it anyway. Because this is not a situation where I want to tell you, you have a responsibility, blah, 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 and all this and that, make you feel like, all stressed out. No. But the way that you should think about this leadership, this beginning, this risk, this new door you're stepping through is not so much like I have to because humanity depends on it. You should feel more so about how you are humanity. So you're depending on it as well. You see what I mean? Put yourself in the place of those people that make you feel like your role is such a burden. You see what I mean? Like, have that dialogue with yourself. This new beginning or this being pushed out on center stage is not just for the other. It's for you too. And you will reap great reward from it, but not so much in a material way. Of course it can be material, but like it's deeper than that. You're going to learn stuff about yourself you didn't know. You're stepping into a new energy, a new power that you have, and you're not going to be able to do that. There's not going to be any growth if you don't step through with confidence, reassurance, and from a space of love. You know how we can do stuff that we know we're supposed to do, or we feel strongly that we're supposed to do it, but we do it begrudgingly, or however you say that. Like we do it with attitude, like, oh my God, I know I have to do this, but you know what I mean? Spirit wants you to change your attitude about whatever new beginnings you have going on and whatever work is required for that new beginning to happen, and understand that this is for you before it's for anybody else. You are the epicenter that the light shines through and filters out to other people, okay? So with this number 2, use your intuition. Use your intuition and be mindful of the partnerships that you make, because you are carrying the wisdom of the Queen of Wands. You have experienced and learned quite a bit about which relationships you should cultivate and which ones that are just temporary, which ones that no longer serve you, and you know from the get-go not to even create those partnerships. Now it's time to take what you learned and put it into action, okay? When it comes to partnerships and using your intuition. Last but not least, we have the number 70. 70. Again, even though you may have an attitude about your awareness that you know what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't feel like doing the work or whatever the case may be, you're on the right path. You're on the right path, Aquarius, okay? And there is a door that you need to get your butt through. Quit sitting there fussing about it. Get through the door. Just go ahead and walk through there. And Spirit is saying you could take the number 7 with you. I know some of y'all may not believe in good luck or whatever, but Spirit is literally saying walk through the door, take the number 7 with you and use it like as a staff, not a cane. They don't want you to lean on the number 7, but they want you to use it as a staff. And whenever you face adversity or whenever you need to transmute a situation, understand that that number 7 is going to give you the power to do so effortlessly. It's going to be natural. So this must be some kind of gift or tool that you're receiving as you walk through that new door. A new gift, a new tool, a new realization, a new state of being, right? So those are your numbers. We ran down your numbers, Aquarius. Interesting. I said, oh, let me do these readings while I have the energy. Today's been quite interesting for myself as well. Alrighty, so what cards do we have for the Aquarian energy for November 2019? Okay, first of all, I don't know how to picture a harpsichord. I know that that instrument exists. Hopefully I'm saying it right, but the first thing I heard was harpsichord. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, look that up, I guess. Or somebody, you may already know what I'm talking about. That's all for you. There's something that has to do with a harpsichord. Okay. We got the Knight of Swords, Aquarius. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, right? And then we've got the 9 of Wands here. And then we've got the lover. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that sun, though, that sun is bright. That sun is so bright. Okay, so for some of y'all Aquarians that are trying to be single because you're independent, you don't need nobody, blah, 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 like you literally hiding from relationships. You probably been single for a while, or you're just done. You're probably fresh out of one and you're done. You're like, huh. In November, people gonna be hitting on you. People gonna be all up in your face, offering you all kinds of like relationship stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get some attention in November, even though you are like so over relationships, right? That's for some of you Aquarians. Now, some of you that may be in a relationship already, there's a lot of light being shed, because we will be in Scorpio season in November as well, right? There's some light being shed on your relationship. So anything that's been hidden, anything that's been not addressed will be addressed in November, because Scorpio just don't play that. Digging up the bones, digging up the secrets, looking for that authenticity. Is this real? Let's check in. Let's have a powwow. What are you really feeling? What are you really thinking, right? And of course, you may have a partner that is defensive, and that's truth enough right there, right? For you to make decisions. So that's for some of y'all. For others of you, gosh, I don't know who this Knight of Swords is, but they loud. They loud. There is a air sign person, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, that's trying to come in and like be loud. I mean, this could be you, energy come to you, from you, and it happens around you. But somebody loud, they naturally talk loud. And they literally, basically, it's like when somebody yells, charge, on the battlefield, and then all the horses start running and you go into battle, like somebody is coming for somebody in a loud way. But no matter what energy is coming at you, no matter what kind of crap that is, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, Aquarius, you see the facial expression on this guy with the Nine of Wands looking like, who are you? You know what I mean? Even if you know this person, you're gonna be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna faze you. It's not gonna instill fear in you. You know what I mean? And with with the Seven of Pentacles, your assets, your whatever it is that you built is protected between these two cards. It's like somebody is trying to throw rocks, pebbles literally, like at a castle that has a whole army. This person is trying to, you know, come for you, and it's not effective. Okay? So I guess keep doing what you're doing when it comes to your energetic hygiene and protection or whatever. Whatever it is you've been doing, I mean, just knowing that you are, you know, the I am, and nothing can do anything to you that you don't allow, right? Some of you are going to either be promoted, discovered, or something. You're being celebrated. That's coming up again. That's crazy. Some of you accomplished something to where you're being celebrated. There's some kind of certificate. There's a certificate. I don't know if it's an inauguration. I mean, that's not just for the president, right? There's some kind of coronation, something like y'all are being, you know, initiated into something, being honored. There we go. Use your words, girl. Use your words. Lord have mercy. Help. Jeez. So, yeah, Aquarians, I don't know what you did, but it was obviously something impactful, right? Again, some of you really don't know that, like, you've been trudging along, you've been doing you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, something that you think that you've been doing that's normal and insignificant and regular, somebody's going to stumble upon it and make a huge deal out of it. A huge deal. Wow. Interesting. There's definitely some expansion in November, Aquarius. Wow. I know that it's going to be, what do you call it? Fall. Still going to be fall going into winter, right? But the sun is your friend. Eat the sun, bathe in the sun, get the sun. Okay, that's going to help you deal, because apparently you might be very busy in November. That's going to help you deal with all of the chaos, the good chaos, right? All right, another scenario. We're dealing with the Queen of Cups. Oh, we're dealing with the Ace of Cups. We're dealing with... I'm here, baby, making music. Really? Anyway, the Three of Cups. It's a lot of cups right here. Oh, damn. And the Magician. Aquarius. Either you're dealing with a Scorpio, a Gemini, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Okay, those are the people that's coming up. Now, you could be doing this, or they could be doing this to you. But somebody is manipulating emotions or energy. Okay? It's what I heard was, you don't tell me how to feel. I tell you how to feel. Like, somebody knows that they have the ability to make people, like, to trigger a person to feel a certain way, to manipulate the waters, the emotional or the energy, right? Somebody knows this. And they're kind of like, what do you call it? They're on their high horse with it. They're cocky with it. They're like, I run this. I'm going to make you feel this, and this, blah, blah, blah. The magician, whoever this is, it could be a Scorpio. It could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Gemini. Gemini's up in here. Don't know why. Okay. But excuse me, somebody thinks that they are just going to come in and do what they want to do, make you feel however, or manipulate a situation energetically. It may be because there's a celebration going on. You may be doing well and they don't like it, and they're going to try to do whatever, right? They're being salty. And this could be you, again, doing this to somebody else. Another scenario is that the magician and the water sign, what's happening here is this is you. Okay? Hey, Kelly. This is you, Aquarius. You are on some wizard shit, and you are not only, you figured out how to manipulate your own energy or your own emotions to use it kind of like a wand to create the circumstances that are ideal for you, or whatever it is you wish. Like you're using your emotions as some kind of wand. Okay? And that's what's going to cause celebration and uber happiness. Okay? For some of you that are wrapped up in the 3D drama, there may be an argument about either an abortion or a miscarriage. There's blood and it's spilled. Okay? And there's this argument about it. Somebody's pissed the hell off and feeling misunderstood, feeling alone. And then there's some kind of magic involved. And you know what people do when they get out there and they use energy against each other, all of that crap. There's a baby that is not in the living. That's why I mentioned miscarriage or abortion, that it's in your face. It's either somebody else's situation or it's your situation, and it's in your face, and it's coming up to be transmuted, healed, right? And that may be causing, sadness, but Spirit is saying, let your family and friends help you talk about your problems, get counseling, whatever the case may be. Okay? Work with your guides. But other than that, generally, November, Aquarius, you are the king, queen, goddess, god, emperor, empress. You are like it, and you are making things happen in ways in which 3D people don't even understand. Okay? So overall, I feel like you're having a good month. You're just dealing with a tad bit of karma, necessary things that need to come up and be dealt with. But you're powerful. You're coming into some new stuff, and that's great. That's why you have to deal with this stuff. So you be done with it. Okay? So those are the messages I have for Aquarius energy for November 2019. Again, my name is Josie. Thank you so much for stopping by Eccentric. Please like, share, and subscribe.